All right, poor crazy Uncle Joe, he's at it again. Now, just yesterday, our vice president, the second in line to be our commander-in-chief, let's see, he flirted, he joked, he laughed his way through a mock swearing-in session of the 113th Congress. Let's just take a look at a few clips of crazy Uncle Joe Biden, just being Biden.
Who do I look at?
What do you want? I'd rather you look at me, but you should look at him.
Okay.
Spread your legs, you're going to be frisked. Drop your hands. You say that to somebody in North Dakota, they think it's a frisk. Drop your hands to the side, you know. I think you're in trouble, right?
Look at those eyes. You got beautiful eyes, Mom.
Thank you very much.
I bet no one lies off of those eyes.
Thank you so much.
This guy looks like he still plays for South Carolina or something, you know what I mean?
Gamecock.
Good to see you, man. You need any help on your pecs, let me know. Look at that guy, he's still working out.
I can't help but ask, how did this happen? Anyway, here now with analysis and reaction to his bizarre behavior from the American Majority Action, Celia Bigelow, and Fox News contributor Joe Trippi. Joe, I may surprise you here. This is just a fact. Every family has an Uncle Joe. Everybody. I have him in my family, not a couple, and he just is America's Uncle Joe. The crazy relative that you don't, in this case, ever want to be commander-in-chief.
Sean, he was, all day long they're signing these people up, swearing them in, and the guy's cracking jokes. I mean, look, we've had vice presidents.
Spread your legs to a woman. Spread your legs. You're about to be frisked.
We've had vice presidents who can't spell potato. We've had vice presidents that accidentally shoot their friends in a hunting accident. We have one now who cracks bad jokes at times, but Joe Biden, if he does stand for election for president, I think most people will go back and remember the guy who helped the country not go over the fiscal cliff and the guy who cracked jokes yesterday. Celia
is a little worse than that when you say, spread your legs, you're about to be frisked. And there's that one moment, it was kind of creepy to me. Grabbing, holding, touching, it never ended. It was a little bizarre. Your reaction?
It is a little bizarre. It's a little disturbing, and it's kind of gross, especially coming from a young woman. And, this just, if we want to talk about the fiscal cliff and Joe Biden being a responsible person, let's talk about how the fiscal cliff adds $4 trillion to the deficit that my generation is going to have to pay off in the future. And to be honest, this just shows how careless politicians are in Washington. I mean, Joe Biden's a part of these politicians that come to Washington and think they can do whatever they want, whether it's groping someone's wife or engaging in fiscal child abuse by spending 46 cents out of every dollar, stealing 46 cents out of every dollar from my generation to pay for this out-of-control spending, Sean.
Joe Biden's an evil, bad man. He is evil, bad.
All right, Joe, I'm going to put up on the screen.
We should all be ashamed of him.
Take a look at this picture. Remember the debate? Paul Ryan, the laughing, the smiles, the giggles. It was bizarre. There's something. Look, crazy Uncle Joe's. He's probably a good guy to hang out with. I'd probably like to have a beer with Uncle Joe and hang out with Uncle Joe and talk politics with Uncle Joe. I don't know if I'd want to bring my wife, but...
Sean, exactly. I was just about to say I would not want to be engaging in that type of activity with Uncle Joe.
Yeah, I didn't see Uncle Joe groping any guys.
I'd be nervous as to what he would be pulling.
Yeah, but why am I a little nervous that he was unhinged in that debate? I personally, some people think it was on purpose. I don't think he can control it. Do you think it was on purpose?
Sean, he's been uncontrollable for the last 4 years. This is nothing new. Yesterday is nothing new. I mean, he said that the Republicans want to put y'all back in chains to a black audience, and he asked a man in a wheelchair to stand up for an applause. This is nothing new.
You want to defend that, Trippi?
I think you guys may get, you may get what you want. I mean, I suspect that you want to see him be the nominee for the Democratic Party in 2016, and I'd be careful of what you wish for.
Is that what you want?
Formidable.
Do you want him to be your president? You're crazy. You want crazy Uncle Joe to be? president?
No, I think Hillary Clinton would be a good candidate. I think he'll be a good candidate.
I see
I think we've got a lot of good people. No, I'm not dodging it, but I would, as somebody who said to be careful about 2012, I'd be telling you to be careful about 2016 if Joe Biden's the candidate.
All right. Thank you both. Happy New Year. Celia, we're going to try and save your generation from that debt and those deficits.
Thanks,
Celia,
Sean.
save us from Joe Biden, Celia.
All right, guys.
Thank
Coming
you.
up next.